All right, well, hey everybody, Cleta the Cheetah here. Today is July the 17th, 2022. And last week we talked about goal setting. And so I would just like to say, if you somehow missed the call last week, I want you to go back and listen to it because we're going to kind of build up to all the skills in Mary Kay. Goal setting, booking, coaching, selling, recruiting, organization, money management. We're just going to kind of do a little summer school these next few weeks. And so it'll kind of build on each other. And sometimes you already know it, but you might get a new tip. And sometimes it may be that you just need to refresh yourself so you can help your team learn these same skills as well. So thank you for all of you that are on live and those of you that are watching on YouTube as well. So first of all, I do want to have a little reminder for everybody to not forget to, before your head hits the pillow, to do your preferred customer program enrollment for your customers. And so if you've already done that, please put it in the chat. I've already registered my PCP. That's what we call it. PCP, preferred customer program. Is 90 cents a name, but I promise you, and I have consultants on the call that can confirm that it's cheap to send a book and a sample. Okay, 90 cents is cheap. And even if you only register 10 or 20 friends and customers, just a few, you'll at least they'll get a nice book in the mail. The sample will be on the inside of the book. And you can always register. And let me just tell you how to do this real quick. You go to My Customers and you set a customer up, and her name is Preferred, and her last name is Customer. And you put your address. And then you can do another one, Preferred, and her last name's Customer too. And you put your address, and you can do as many as you want. And you can send, what I do every year is every quarter, I send about 5 to myself that just say Preferred Customer. And then in that book, it has a sample, and those stay in my car. And then when I'm out and about and I want to give someone a new book that on the back says, hello, Preferred Customer, or you can put whatever you want right there, right? But it'll have my name, my phone number, my email, my little blurb, right? And the sample. And last quarter, the sample was the instant eye puffiness reducer, which costs $1 a piece. Those suckers are not cheap. So if you did the book last month for 70 cents, they got the book, they got that $1 sample, they got a letter from you that included the postage. I mean, it was a great deal. And that's probably why I sold so many of them, of that instant puffiness reducer, because they had them in their hand to try. I'm not positive on the sample for this next one, but I won't tell you what it is, but it could possibly something I have on tonight. Tell you that. So it's going to be something good, and you want to do it sooner than later. Don't wait till 2 till midnight, because sometimes the books with the samples run out. So like as soon as we get off the call, get on there and do it. And you can, what happens is, because you are enrolled your preferred customers, you get to order on August the 10th. Everybody else will get to order on August the 15th. And as y'all know, the good stuff sells out early. And there is one thing that we're having that I'm telling you is good. Everybody's going to want it. And I guarantee you, we're going to cry like a baby when it runs out. So all of you that are listening to my voice, and it's still the 17th, you have time to get to order it before everybody else. And I would suggest you look at it, what it is, and you order as many as you think you're going to sell. Like 20, I don't know, 30, whatever you think. But sometimes it's when it says limited edition, it is limited, and then it's out. Okay, so there are some exciting things coming up. We will tell you all about them on August the 1st. Okay, I don't know if they'll have them and show us, all of us that are going to seminar, if they'll have all the new stuff out. Normally they do, but I don't know. We'll just see what they do. Okay, so anyway, don't forget, you go to In Touch, you click on the second column that says Business Tools, or My Business, and then, or Business Tools, whichever one it is. And then you'll go down and you'll see it says Preferred Customer Program, and you walk through, it will have you, it'll actually check your customers that you already have in there, and you can update their addresses, and then you can send them, go through and pick all of them, some of them, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so that's the plug for that. So tonight is going to be all about booking. We want to help you get a booking. Okay. So I'm going to start out. I was going to share one thing, but I'm going to share that at the end. I want to show you a resource that you can use, and you can go straight to it, and it's easy to find, and it's a super booking plan. Okay. And it has a lot of information in it. I'm not going to go over all the information in it, but I'm going to show you where it is and kind of a little bit about it, and you can go print it out. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen with you. And so you're going to go to my area's website. It's called cheetaharea.com. Okay. So let me just type it in and go from the start. Okay. And it'll come up just like this. And then you're going to go up here and you're going to hit on resources. Then you're going to have to I didn't have to, but you'll have to type in a password the first time. And the password is really hard to remember. It's cheetah. Okay. Remember me, Cleta the cheetah, and the password is cheetah. Okay. So once you type it in, you'll have it. And then you're going to go right here. There's a lot of different lots of cool things on here, but I want you to go right here to booking and coaching tools. You're going to click on that, and then you'll see several things. And this is what I want you to look at. There's a lot of different ones, but this is the one I really want to look at today. It's called a power booking plan. All right. So you're going to click on this power booking plan, and this is 14 pages, you guys. Okay. And so just briefly, I'm going to tell you what it is, but you guys can print it out. It could take the whole hour, and I want some of these other guys, if we have some time at the end, I will go through it a little bit more. But it is basically about preparing yourself, connecting with your potential customers, guests, recruits, and following up. It has scripts, it has a tracker, and it has tips and ideas. One thing I do want to say is that this right here, this is the stats that are just tried and true, not just Mary Kay. Everybody knows this, okay? This is 48% never follow up. Like, they get a name, they may ask one time, and they never follow up. 25% make a second contact, and then they stop. Like, they ask them once, they don't hear from them. They ask them twice, and then they're like, oh, well, and they move on. Okay. 12% make 3 contacts and stop. 10% make more than 3 contacts. 2% of the sales are made on this first contact. So if you contact someone one time, 2% of the sales are made on that. 3% on the second. 5% on the third. Now, y'all get this. 10% on the fourth, but 80% of the sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. 80%. Because people get busy and they see that text, they're like, yeah, I need to call her, and then they forget. And then, they just forget, and they don't, it's not like they don't want to do it, but, and like, if they say no, thank you, then you're done. But if they don't say no, thank you, or they say nothing, or they say, well, let's see, like 80%, the 5th to the 12th. And as Mary Kay consultants, if you're like me, I start to feel like I'm bugging people. I don't like bugging people. However, if they hadn't told me no, I'm going to keep doing it. And this is why I know this works, not just Mary Kay. I get texts from other companies, and they will text me and say, Bed Bath & Beyond, 20% off, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's nice, delete. Then the next day, Bed Bath & Beyond, don't forget, you can use your da-da-da-da. Okay, great, delete. Then I look at it. By the 5th or 6th time, I'm like, I think I could go to Bed Bath & Beyond. It is 20%, and it ends today. I got to get up in there. And literally, I made 3 purchases at Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday. So I'm just saying, other companies do the same thing. Does it bug me? If I got tired of them texting me, I would just hit stop, and I would be done. But I like Bed Bath & Beyond, and every now and then I like to go over there, right? So, but there's other things too. So I just want to tell you that, because this is the plan to help you know what to say on that 5th contact, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, or 12th, whatever, okay? And so this has a little place where you're going to list all your contacts, and you're going to have a starting date, and you're going to follow up on day 4, 7, and 11. Okay, so that's, the starting date is the first contact, days 4, 7, and 11, for every sheet. And you're going to put the words power booking as one of your 6 most important things that you're going to do that day. Okay, so that's what you're really going to do. All right. And if you look right here, there's going to be a little thing in this. You can read it all so you won't get confused, but it basically has a name, how we met, and that tells you which script to use, because there's going to be scripts for referrals, scripts for if you're a new consultant, scripts if they got your name from a booth, scripts if you just met them at the mall, you know, how you met them. Okay. So for example, this girl says, Sandy Smith, I met her. She was a referral from Jesse. This girl's name is Tara Drews. She was a customer and a friend. Okay. All right. Then the contact information, phone, email, Voxer, if you use Voxer. Okay. Then the day 1. And then it has a little thing right here of how you contacted her that day, how and when. Like T would be for text, E is for email. V is you left her a voicemail. T is text. So 2 different ways, like text and email, voicemail and text and email. Y'all got it? And then it has right here, it says the next steps notes that you booked her. Okay. And this one, reordered, no party, call back after summer. All right. And you can read the rest of this, the rest of it. What does this mean? This is 4/3. That means that's the date. Okay. 4/6. So this is like April the 3rd, April the 6th. All right. This right here means a honey money bag means they bought something. First time. Boom. Okay. So you're going to have these little sheets that you can print out, and you can keep up with your little scripts. Day 1, 4, 7, and 11. So at least 4 times. Okay. And then, and you can print another one and then this and go on with extra scripts. But then down here, I want to show you. Hang on. Okay, this is your scripts, and they're all going to say day 1 will be whatever day you start your stuff with. Okay, and this, so if it's a new consultant, this is what you would say. If it's a friend or a family, this is what you say. If it's a referral, this is what you say. Glow and tell. This is something where you're looking for 21 girls to try the skincare. We did this in the past. We called it hashtag glow and tell. You can call it whatever you want to. If it's a lead box, like you had a fishbowl or something, all right? And then, so this whole page is what you're going to say on that first day. Script number 1, day 1, all right? Then it's got script number 2, day 4. So not the very next day, you're going to wait 3 days. And this is why you're really not bugging them, because it'd be different if you're texting them every 30 minutes. This is on day 4. She already forgot you text her, right? And then this is what you're going to say, all right? And then this is script number 3. This is the 7th day, three days later. All right. And it's going to be the second thing that you're going to say, according to who you're talking to. You got it? And so then you got script number 4. This is day 11. Okay. So that's another 4 days later. All right. And so this is going to follow another follow up. All right. And so like this says down here at lead box, it says like, hey, Maureen, this is Clea. Try one last time to reach you regarding your pampering package. If I don't hear back, I'll assume you're super busy right now and I'll draw someone else. We'll draw someone else right now, re-enter you in the drawing in a few months. And normally on that one, they go, oh, I'm sorry. You know, okay. So like, look at this one on the referral. Hey, hey, Sharon, this is Cleta checking in one last time. Please call or text me today. If I don't hear back from you, I just assume you're super busy right now and I'll follow up in a few months. Okay. And so sometimes they'll text back and say, thank you so much. I'm just not interested. Fine. That's great. Mark them off your list. No big deal. Okay. And then it has what to say when she says yes. Okay. You ask a few questions. Have you ever tried Mary Kay before? What are you currently using for skincare? What type of skin do you have? Dry, normal, combination to oily? What would you change if you were to change anything about your skin? Fine lines, dark circles, uneven skin tone, smaller pores, blemishes. Okay. So you are acting like if there was a doctor, they're going to come, like you have a doctor's appointment, they're going to ask you questions, right? They're going to say, well, tell me your symptoms. Well, what are you taking right now? Or are you doing they're asking questions to get to know how they can help you best. That's what you're doing. And then it says, you say, Maureen, I can do one face just as easy as I can do 6. Can you think of some girlfriends you would like to join you? And if yes, there you go. If no, there you go. And if yes, it says this will help me, blah, blah, blah. No, it says hold the appointment on the day you pick and then add other people who don't want to have a party to that same day. So you're still doing more than one person at a time. All right. And then this is your overcoming objections. I don't have the time. I'm too busy. My house isn't nice enough. I don't know anyone to invite. I don't do parties. I mean, these are the main ones, you guys. Okay, so this is going to tell you what to say. All right, I'm not going to read them all right now. I just wanted to show you there. You think that's not all the other ones. Here's some more excuses. I have to check with my friends to see what would be a good date. I wouldn't want to waste your time. I already use brand X. I tried Mary Kay once and it broke me out. Okay, tells you exactly what to say. All right, so these were, I just want to give credit. This was National Sales Director Leah Carter, Lisa Martin, Sandy Welch, friend of mine, Sandy Welch, Michelle Cunningham, and all the others contributed to this power booking plan. And I just think it's excellent. It's a great track to start with it. And it just keeps you up on who you're talking to. When's the last time you talked to them? What do you need to do next? And I'm saying to myself, to me, is I have people, names that I need to follow up with exactly like this. And mine may say something like, hey, Maureen, this is Cleta. I know it's been since April since I text you. However, I just found my pile of names again. That's what I'm going to say. And I wanted to just offer you again that $20 gift certificate. I met you at the health fair at the city of Valdosta. Okay, seriously. And I don't care if they think I'm crazy, because they may go, oh yeah, I remember meeting you, or they may not answer me. And then but if I got on the plan right, and then 4 days later, honestly, it would help me feel better, because then if I'm done, I can just put them aside, and maybe one day I'll pick them back up. If they say no, I throw their name in the trash can. Yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to share that with you where it is. Some of you are super organized people. You love paper, you love tracking, and what I just told you is going to float your boat. Some of you are going, I hope somebody else has some other ideas, and that's okay too. That's my idea for tonight. That's what I wanted to share.
That is so
Sharon, I'm going to add you on here. This is Sharon. She's one of our sales directors, and she is going to share her booking idea for you tonight. Okay, take it away, Sharon.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Cleta, for asking me. I have a couple ideas, because when I looked at them, I said, ooh, I need to start doing these again. I have these cards. I know it's backwards for you.
No, it's not backwards.
Oh, it's not? You can see it?
It is.
And anyway, it says on the go, are you currently using a skincare program? Yes or no? Do you presently have a consultant? Yes or no? Would you be interested in a free facial? Yes or no? Would you be interested in hearing about the opportunity? And her information. They will fill it out. It's the craziest thing. Like, oh, by the way, can you just fill this out for me? I'm doing a survey. And they do it every time. So don't be afraid to ask. And then you've got all the information you need to contact her. If she's very, very busy, I talk to a lot of waitresses, at least get her name and phone number. You got to start there, and right on the back where you met her, so you can remind her, because she sees a lot of people every day and she's not going to remember. But I use this as my information card. I just put them in my file box and I keep them that way. So that's been really helpful for me. Today I was playing around with an idea. I have a friend who wanted me to donate products to the Cancer Society, the ladies that help the ladies at the clinic. She said, do you have anything you could give? I said, oh, I always have something to give. And if you have extra products, this is just an easy way to give something. If you can see that, it's a little box. You can order these little gauze sheets or whatever they're called. It can almost fit in there. And my business card and this, and I have a coupon that says Goddess on the Go gift certificate, and it's for $10. Some of them were $25. And on the top, I decided to see if, women like to do something with other women. So I just put a label that I said, grab a friend and we can do a virtual makeover. Please call me at my phone number. So I think I've sent out a lot of things, and if they're not virtual, I moved here about 5 years ago, and most of my people are still in Charleston. I'm in Alabama now. And so I still have people call me from Charleston and say, can I come by and pick up some cleanser? I said, well, I don't think you want to drive 10 hours, but I definitely sent it to you. They still have forgotten that I I have moved that far. So I always have these for samples, but I'm going to give away a lot of these, and I'm hoping maybe if it brings joy to these ladies, that's what I would like it to do. So that's really nice. And then one more thing quickly, Cleta, I found this. This is called the Wedding Day, a must-have. So I just copied it and just made them on postcards. And this is what you need for the wedding day. You must have Lash Love mascara, the foundation primer, a lipstick, and a gel eyeliner. So I thought that was really cute. And you could give that to your bride to be, or give it to her posse that she's going to have at one of the bridal showers. So just a little idea for this time of year. It's a good time to get married and also get beautiful. So that's all I got. Thanks so much.
Thank you. And the thing is, it's funny because I went to a wedding shower today, and had I had that little thing, that little card would have gone right into her gift. And then what's funny is, I want to tell you all this, if you go to wedding showers, they register on Bed Bath & Beyond. That's one of the gifts. That's one of the gifts I got. And one of the things she wanted was a hamper. But she is really special to me, and I wanted to give her a little bit more. So I had this hamper. I don't know. It's like $30 for $40. But I did get my 20% off. So anyway, but I added the berry and vanilla body care set and the little color collection bag. And so she looked at the hamper, and of course, I guess she liked it. She picked it out. I didn't, it was on her list. But she goes, "Oh, Cleta," she goes, "I really need this. I needed some new body care." And they're going to St. Lucia for their honeymoon. And anyway, I said, "Well, I just want to give you something just for you as well," and so she loved it. But that would have been a super idea to put that card, boom, right in her, in that little gift. And so anyway, thank you so much, Sharon. I love all those ideas. That is really great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Selah, I'm going to bring you on here. Where is my girl? Here she is. Okay, Selah, go ahead and share with us what you have today.
Okay, well, Cleta, I thought you were talking about something else, so I was going to do the 21-day booking challenge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I muted you accidentally. Sorry.
Okay.
There you go. Well, look, go ahead if that's what you've been doing, because you can get some bookings.
No. So, but we use different things, right? So the 21-day booking challenge is certainly awesome. And if you will go to the spot that Cleta said, the great thing about it is you do not have to create one thing. You just use the exact words that are written. That is what I love. When I don't have to use any brain power and think, I just write down the words that are tried and true. So that is for sure. And like she said, there's different situations, referrals, cold calling, people that you've met. So it's great. So, but I'm going to talk about $100 free to party with me. This is a great booking tool. In fact, I happen to have this on my dining room table because I've been doing facials at my house, and everybody that comes gets one of these. And the great thing about $100 free to party with me is it helps you work your business full circle with a potential hostess. So she can get $20 at this one, and I'm sure there's others out there, but this one is, and she can either get $20 or the whole $100. She can get increments based on what she achieves with her party. And also, if you've got somebody like I had, this girl, and she's like, "Well, I can sell." It has on here, if you get $20 if you have like $225 at your party. But she was a real go-getter. And I said, "Listen, we will double this hostess credit. You don't have to stop you can get double this if you do double the work," right? So it's $20 if you have 5 or more guests. She earns $20 in products when she has $225 in party sales. She earns $20 in product when she has 2 bookings at her party. she gets $20 in products when she has $100 in outside sales, and $20 when she gets you the guest list within 48 hours. Plus, this is a bonus right here that if she holds the party within the next 2 weeks, she gets an extra bonus. So what I do is print these and then I stamp my name on the back. And really and truly, I mean, people give different things out when they're out and about. But one of my best tips is when you go into offices, this is what you take. You say, hey girls, $100 free to party with me. And they're like, what? And you know, the girl at the front desk may not be interested, but somebody, this is a cute flyer, or I'm sure your flyer will be cute. And you might get some interest, or at least get someone to say, hey, you sell Mary Kay? So that is one tip I've got. Another idea is when you get names, if you're like me, well, first of all, when you get names, texting is great. But what I have found lately is the power in calling someone. Yes, you pick up the phone and dial the number. Even if your stomach is rolling round and round and you're like, I really don't want to do this, do it anyway, because you will be so glad when they say, you know, you just say hello, and I'll say, hey, my name is Sayla, and I don't know if you remember me, but I met you at the Azalea Festival. And, you know, you have won a $25 gift certificate and a free makeover with me. And I just wondered when we could get together. And whatever she tells me, I'll write on the back of my little piece of paper. Now, here's the tip. Do not write anything negative. If she is ugly to you, do not write it on your piece of paper. You just say delete, delete, and say call back. And unless she blocks you, like I had somebody say the other day, this lady, she was nice, but she told her grandchildren I didn't hang up when we said bye. And I heard her tell her grandchildren, so she said, block that woman. I'm like, what? She said that she wanted a makeover. So anyway, I did not take her off my list because I am going to call her back a little bit later, not right now. I'm not going to harass her, but I want her to be my best customer. That's my goal. But anyway, when they tell you, whatever they tell you, write it on the back. Like I've got all these different call tomorrow after 3. So when I called back, she said, oh, I'm still busy. So today I actually text the girl. And the other tip I have, and then I'll be done, is when you text someone, take a picture of yourself, a great picture in good lighting with a Mary Kay lookbook, because you remember them a lot of times, but they don't know you. And, you know, in our world today, everyone thinks everyone else is Psycho Sam. It's the craziest thing. So when you text them, then just tag that picture at the end. And, you know, and then I've even said, oh, hey, you can find me on Facebook under this name, right? So they know that you are truly a Mary Kay person and not some crazy woman out there. But that really helps them to remember who you are. If you have met them at a booth, if it has been a while, or if you really remember them and they don't remember you, they need to remember you. Okay, so those are my tips.
So good, Sayla. I know that this stuff works for Sayla because she has been doing it. So let me show you guys. This is not her flyer, but it is one that is similar. So let me just show it to you where you can find it on my website, just so, because she's not going to have time to email everybody. Okay. So if you go back to that Cheetah area website, and I'm still back here under where we hit, where, if you just remember, where we hit booking and coaching tools. If you go down to the bottom, you guys, right here, there's 2 of them, but this one right here says, it's a little different, but as Sayla can probably tell you, it's all about the same. All right. And it says it's 25, 25, and 25. You know, 25 for every $100 in outside orders. Anyway, 25 for 2 events booked from yours, 25 they send the guest list, 25 for $250 at the event. And so, and then it has some extra if you hold it on the original day and time. So you can look at this one, or you can look for some different ones. One thing about this one was kind of cool is it does have some instructions on here, and it has this. It's a guest list, and it says, email me a list of who you would like to invite within 48 hours of booking and I will send them an email invitation. I thought that was pretty cool. And then this is pre-party orders, and you give this to the hostess. Use the sales tickets in this packet or my website to collect the people who cannot attend, and then they will just sit here and put them right on there. Okay, and then a wish list as well. So I just thought those are pretty good graphics as well. Here's was another one that was earned $100 free for partying with me, and it goes through some different things on that too, and it also has a really pretty wish list, and it has an outside order sheet. So some people say you need to give your hostess a hostess packet. That's what it's talking about. Is some books and a wish list and an outside order list. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And Sayla, I don't know if you remember where you got that sheet. Do you remember where you got that sheet?
It's Court of Achievers.
Okay, so look under you. You can Google Court of Achievers on Facebook, right, Sayla?
And I just want to tell y'all one other thing that really helps me. Cleta is the technical person, and I am the paper person. And so one idea is to get a notebook and just put like real simple July 2022, and every contact I've made, I put in this notebook. So I do not have to remember who I've called or what I said to them. And honestly, it really helps you. You can go back and look, whatever your goal is. Like my goal, I have a big goal this year. And so every day I tell myself my goal, and then I'll do things to work towards that goal. And I can go back each day and look and see if I've really done something, to work towards the goal, or I just sat. Because this is what I decided, that I know what giving up feels like, right? We probably all know what giving up feels like, but I want to know what it feels like not to give up this seminar year. And so it's July, it's the first month of our new year. And, I just think it's important to be accountable to ourselves. And this is just a simple way to do it. And when you're down and out and you're crying because you think I'm not where is my business? You can look back at the paper and you'll know exactly if you have done the work or not. And really and truly, we are called to do the work, and God blesses the work. It's just that simple. And so, all right, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. And you could tell by her little pieces of paper, she's not making this stuff up. This is actually what she's been doing this week, And so thank you. And I'm sorry, I did say I was going to talk about $100 free to party with me. And I went to look for that flyer, and then I found this. I'm like, oh, this is much better than that.
Well, it's good because I couldn't pull up the graphic, but I didn't know how to do
okay,
the
well, good.
Yeah,
well,
so
good.
it worked perfect.
It did. So good. Okay, Maureen, take it away, sister.
Hello. Thank you, Cleta, for asking me to give my ideas. I love booking. One of the things I noticed when I was coming back into becoming a director last year was that I would get to booking and then I'm like, yeah, but when am I working? So the first thing I wanted to mention was know when you're working. Like, so each month I start off like, when am I working? So in my head, I already know that I do appointments on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 and 1. But it wasn't always like that. I didn't have it up here. So I think it's really important to have that in your head, because then you can like really sit up straight and stand up tall and know, like a professional, like we're professionals. Like if you tell your nail person or your hair person, like, can I get an appointment with you? They don't say to you something like, well, when's good for you? Or like, they'll let you know when they're free and then you book then with them. So I got that kind of in my head that, it's got to be like that. So first I know when I'm working. And then we have special events. And then, so with new people, I like to book from these lead jars. These lead jars I put around town, and they're just like little Dollar Tree jars. And then you put this little giz here. It says, enter to win a free microderm facial. So then they fill out a little entry slip that's really simple. And it looks just like that. Very, very simple. But the really important thing about that is that, do you have a Mary Kay consultant that you work with? We don't steal, no stealing. So really all you need is their name and their phone number, is text okay, and what their age range is, because we do have a target, right? We have a target market that we like to work with, right? So I don't want any 14-year-olds showing up, right, at the studio to do, but they can come with their mom or their aunt or their grandma for sure. So I do that whole thing that Cleta was showing, the booking plan. I do it before I got Project Broadcast. I was doing it right with my regular phone and using the 4, the 7, and the, 11 day. Yeah. So I use that, but now I use Project Broadcast and it does it automatically. And so if you're just starting, I would say just use your regular phone, use the paper. And as you start to get 20 leads out of these little jars per week or every 2 weeks, it's kind of hard to keep up. But then maybe you get Project Broadcast. It's not that expensive and it keeps track and it runs those texts out for you. So I like to get new people on skincare, right? So I like to book them in those slots that I was talking about, because I know when I'm working, right? Because otherwise you'll be running like a havoc, like they'll be coming to your house or you'll be going to theirs on Sundays. And maybe that's a day that you don't want to work. You don't want someone else running your business for you. You want to let them know what's available and then they can pick from that. My big saying is, what's better for you, the beginning or the end of the week, or, something like that. So then the other thing with my regular customers, so every quarter I'll print off a PCP list, like Cleta was telling us, don't forget, to get enrolled with that. So I'll print that off every single quarter. So then we've been doing these things using these books. So I like to reach out to them by text or by call, because, you start to get to know your customer. Like, are they a texter? Will they answer the phone? I kind of keep track of that on the packet that I print off for the PCP, because I want to know, like, they got the lookbook, I sent it to them, so let's talk about it. So I'll either text them or call them, and then I'll say, hey, it looks like we haven't really gotten together in like 6 or 8 months, or maybe even a year. I'm doing a summer model makeover. I've got a portfolio going and I have a drawing for like $50 in Mary Kay products, which of course would only cost us half. So I would love to get your name into that drawing. So if you want me to come to you, we can do that. We can do a summer look, because in our lookbook, we've got those looks, or we can pick one out of here. And then I'll get your name into the drawing for $50 in free product. And if you have anybody to share that with you, we'll take your picture, and we've got a ring light here at the studio and everything like that. For every single person that you bring with you, I'll give you a half off item. So if you bring 3 girlfriends with you, I'll give you a half off item, three half off items. So I just kind of gear it like that. So with new people, I like to get them to the skincare really quick. That's why I do the lead jars for skincares, not so much makeovers. And for my existing customers, I like to check and make sure that their skincare is working for them, and then check in with them. Maybe they haven't tried the hydrogel eye patches. So that's how I can do that with them. And then the summer makeover look. And then, if you're not really sure what to do, and sometimes I don't know what to do sometimes, this is super simple. This is like a 75 for 35. And I think out of pocket, it works out to be something like $12.50. Is that right? Okay, Sharon. So anyways, this is super simple. I change this just like every quarter, every month or something like that. This one says July, and it could be virtual or in person. When you bring 3 friends to your pampering session, you'll receive $75 worth of product for $35. So, and then it says something snappy over here, like don't leave free stuff behind. So if I don't know what to offer, I always have this to go to. So anyways, and I do the same thing that Selah, I think Cleta showed us this, but I've got the 3 ring, the 3 tabbed. So your booking list, your faces that tried the products, and then your team members, because really, I can't remember all those people. And like, if I try to put it in my phone, like in a notes area, it just all gets lost. Or how many of these do I have everywhere? These were the best and the worst invention ever, right? So anyways, I like it all in one place, all in one notebook. So if I have to run out, like say I want to get out of here and go to a coffee shop and do some work there just to get some new scenery. So I'll grab this and my date book and I'm ready to go. That's all I need. So Anyway, there
I
you go.
love it. I love it. And by the way, it's only $2.50 on the cost of that, because $75 of product is only $37.50, and they're giving you $35 for it.
Oh my gosh.
$2.50 is what that promotion costs. So
There you go. Thank you.
awesome. And let me show you guys something that in case you're saying, see, I am the resource for all things tonight, because I know some of the new guys are like, oh, where would I get that thing that says enter to win? And where would I get the little slips? So if you happen to go to my website, which I pay for so that the world can use, that is just the kind of person I am. And you go up here and you click on generating leads. This is all under resources, generating leads. And then you go to the bottom of generating leads. Okay, go to the bottom. And let me show you right here are several different ones that you can print out. These are facial frames. You can do any of these. And here's your little enter to win slips. These are a couple that kind of look like, it says need pampering, claim your complimentary package today, fill out the attached form, or drop in your business card. And it says must be 18 years old to enter. And so if you click on it, it's going to have the big picture like this, and then you just click boom and you print, and you can laminate or whatever. Okay. And then you can go back and you can do the little slips right here. But there's a bunch of them on here. There's no need for you to take a lot of time and recreate a slip when there's so many cute ones already done. Okay. So I pay $50 a month to save you money. Plus, if I'm going to pay it, someone should use it. So cheetaharea.com, the password is cheetah. All right. So these are a bunch of different ideas that you guys can use. I will share that the other day I did a virtual party with the digital flip chart, partially with the digital flip chart. I had some of the pictures, and Carolyn Forrest, one of my new consultants, she was actually doing the repair set facial, and I did the miracle set facial. And we went through it all, like just back and forth a little bit. And we did the $100 free to party with me, was one of the things that we posted afterwards. And we just talked about really in the flip chart, the virtual one or the one that you got in your starter kit, it talks about the beauty of friendship. And that's really the one we use. I mean, we didn't even tell about the $100 free to party with me until after the party, but because I kind of forgot about that. But at the party, I just said, the whole thing about, hey, one of the biggest things you can do to help your consultant is for referrals. And, if these women that are they work hard, they serve others, but they don't take time for themselves. If you would just send us a list of, 5 to 10 to 25 names and the whole script with that, or you could do a party yourself and get free products. And we got some real good deals going on for hostesses. I didn't even go through what they were. But at the end of everybody there, I had a thing, or do you want to be a 1, a 2, or a 3? And a 1 is you want to be a customer, and 2 is you want to be a customer and a hostess, and 3 is you want to be, you love being a customer and a hostess. However, you really rather hear about the marketing and plan and be a consultant and learn about being a consultant. And so then in the chat, I said, are you a 1, a 2, or a 3? And so, this girl goes, I'm a 1 and a 2. I'll book a party. And she's in North Dakota and we're in Georgia. So she's going to do a virtual party. However, some of her friends are from Georgia because she used to live here. So what Carolyn is going to do is she is going to do a party. It's a hybrid party in person. She's going to set up her iPad where they can see her and she can see the virtual people. And then she'll be doing this. She's going to do just like we do at our unit meetings sometimes where we stream it. She's going to stream the party, to a Facebook group so that the virtual people can see the other people there. She can see them and it'll be a lot of fun. So anyway, that's a hybrid party. You can find out more about the hybrid parties on Facebook as well, on In Touch. There's a whole new thing that says hybrid party, and it's about streaming your parties or streaming, like you have 2 people here you're facialing and you got a couple people here watching you do the demonstration. It's so easy. But here's the deal, like at her party, it was 45 minutes. Now we did posting before and postings afterwards. It wasn't like we just didn't do anything and then had the party. we kind of lead it, led up to it. But she sold over 400, I believe, with one booking, at least one booking. And we didn't have like 40 people on there. Probably about 6 watched the party. So you can do this virtually too. I just wanted to say that, but you can also do it in person. Either way. But the thing is, we know if you're wanting to build a team, you have to have customers. So some of you are trying to build a team and you're not even doing faces. And so you're asking people to sell Mary Kay that don't even use Mary Kay and never even heard of Mary Kay. And they're going to say no. But if you can get them on the products first, then you're going to have an easier time building the team. There's no way I could have got all those team members in June had I not had customers, because every one of them came from a customer, every one of them. So, not that I can't meet new people and I have recruited people on the spot, but most of the time they have tried Mary Kay before they sign. So this booking is really, really important, and all the ideas are so good. So don't get overwhelmed. You're not allowed to spend but about 15 minutes on that area site, or it will just blow up in your face. Okay. Not really. But seriously, if you get on there and 2 hours later, you have printed an entire notebook of booking ideas and you still don't have a booking, I'm serious, like pick one and do it. Just pick one, and the scripts are right there. So I just wanted to give that stuff to you so you know where to get it. And maybe it's something you're already doing and you can tweak a little bit and get more out of it. But every single booking, you guys, really, really, really try to get referrals. I usually, if it's in person, I do the fabulous game where I give them a piece of paper with 20 to 25 lines on it. And then while that charcoal mask is drying, I play a little song on my phone. And I say, y'all are going to play a little game. Everybody get your cell phone out. I said, it's called a fabulous game. Write as many women as you can do. Start with the A's in your book, in your phone. I said, you can turn over the back if you need more. And then when the song is done, we're going to be done. And whoever has the most names wins the prize. Or you can do tickets. Everybody has 5 names. They get a ticket and you can do a drawing, either way. But what happens is you start playing, boogie nights or whatever. And they look at everybody else, and everybody else, they got their piece of paper out and they got their phone. They're like, all right, Amanda, Betty, Connie, Dolores, and they start doing their names and their phone numbers. And because they don't want to be the only one sitting there doing like this and not giving one name. And if they do, I say, Sayla, you don't know not one single person that you care about that you would love to give a free pampering packet to? Girl, get your phone out. I don't have my numbers with me. I don't have my phone. I said, that's fine. Just put the names. I'll call you tomorrow with all the numbers. You can give them to me tomorrow. I don't take excuses, you guys. And I'm like, surely you can give me 2 names. You don't know 2 people? Don't mess with me. I'm just kidding you. I don't make them feel too bad. But most of the time when one of them starts writing names, the other ones will too. And I have had people sign and put like 2 names on it. And that's okay. Maybe they're here and they go, my whole family's in Washington, D.C. But see, that's the old days where we would say, oh, okay. But now we'll go, that's fine. I do virtual parties every week. Give me those names. Give them to me. And some people are like, my friends are funny about giving names. I said, okay, you know what? Here's my name. I'm going to text you a script that I want you to text to 10 people. Will you at least do that for me? And then I would text the script for her to, send to her 10 friends. Okay. So you can work around. But y'all, there are people out there that want facials. At the bridal shower today, we started talking about something. Somebody said something about perfumes. And I said, and the hostess, the bride, the bride's mom, who's a good friend of mine, she said, yeah, someone gave me this idea that you wear a new perfume that you've never worn before at an event like a bridal shower or a wedding. And then every time you smell that perfume, it'll make you have those good feelings and remember that bridal shower, like the first time you wore it. And she said, so I did that when like her son got married. And she goes, every time I put it on, it just reminds me of those great memories of that wedding. And she goes, and I'm going to get one for when Kaylin gets married. I said, that's a great idea. She goes, I haven't found one yet. I keep going to Ulta. And I'm like, I just went, I said, I said, surely there's got to be someone that would let you try before you buy. She goes, I know, I got to get in there. So I'm sure they'd let me. I said, me? She goes, I forgot that you sell perfume. I'm like, mm-hmm. And then the lady beside me, she's like, I need to do that. I can't find one either. And she goes, I like something really sweet and fruity. I said, okay, girl. So anyway, there's opportunities all around you. And if we just open our mouth and, and did I sit there and like go, okay, y'all, let's set up a virtual appointment tomorrow to have a perfume tape? No. But what I did is I went and friended the woman that was sitting beside me that I did not know. And we had a very good conversation. And so I am going to, she's from my town. And so I'm going to give her, once she friends me back, which I know she will, I'm going to message her and say, hey, I got a couple perfumes I want you to try that I think you'd really like, and I'm going to message her. And honestly, she's gorgeous. So she is going to get a full pampering package, full. And I think she might use another brand, R&D or R&F. And, I don't know for sure, but she mentioned that, and she has no idea how great Mary Kay is. So she will be a customer. She has to be. So that's what I got for y'all tonight too. Let me see if there's anything else that I can see on here. Okay, y'all got some links and stuff. Thank you. In the chat, there's some links and stuff to some of the things people have said. So you guys, if you have any questions, what time is it? Yeah, we got time. We're going to go ahead and stop our live. So thank you guys for watching. And we'll see y'all next week with a little bit. Well, actually, next week we will not be live, and so I'll be at seminar. Well, on the way home from seminar in the airplane, so I cannot boss babe on the airplane. So y'all get a break next Sunday. A lot of people will be at seminar anyway. So on that following, on the 31st, which will be the last day of July, and everybody will be placing their $1,000 order or more. I know you've already done it. We will have one on the last day of the month. We'll have a quick boss day call, and we'll be telling about seminar. But let me show you this. This was pretty fun. I just wanted to show y'all. So yesterday when I got my order in, I had 3 of these cute little things. Okay. And I'm sure some of y'all did too. This one was the necklace that I got for the team building one. Y'all remember if you had 3 qualified from, I think it was April, May, and June. Okay, and then this one was for, I believe this one was for the 6 months, I think, January to July. So if you haven't ordered yet, you'll get it in your order. Okay, and then this one, isn't that pretty? That's the necklace for all 12 months. And so it was like Christmas. I'm like, thank you, Mary Kay. I opened every bit of it and I'm going to wear them all at the same time. So it was exciting to get my order in, and I already had the bracelet for this month, which is beautiful. So you guys, you'll get all of that. You'll see it when you check out. It'll say some of that. I think it'll just say it on there that you're going to get it if you qualify for it. So anyway,